This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Network. Podcasts. I see you, Danger Entertainment. I see you.
My cousin Gimli would give us a royal welcome. Salted meat.
Meated salt.
Hey, Fulton.
Yeah?
Are you thinking of expanding like your pocket meat kind of, repertoire?
Maybe.
You can have like different sorts of pocket meat, and if so, what are they going to be?
Well, pocket pork.
Yeah.
Pocket fish. Yeah, and the most amazing one of them all. Pocket chicken.
What's pocket meat made out of?
Beef.
No, I didn't imagine that.
It's
Riveting stuff, yeah.
It's gold dust. I think we've got at least 3 intros there. Just have it say pocket chicken.
I'll edit that together. You'll love it. Trust me.
Pocket pork's my next one.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Now we just gain any other information. And key, lads, loot.
I'm going to use charm animal, so he'll do what I say. Shania, takes him for granted now. You see, she doesn't appreciate him.
I think I can command this gate to open.
Ooh.
This is as far as we go.
I've got to know.
Me too.
Let's not jump over a flaming pit.
All his paperwork, everything in there. I stuff it into my satchel pouch.
The DM is smiling.
It's been so long since I had boys in here.
The adventure continues now.
How are we feeling about this? We haven't really started yet, have we? So
We can start. We can ramble. Come on.
Yeah. I thought I was just
why not?
We're having the preamble, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we talk about the game, we need the
Preamble.
Absolute among
A ramble through the preambles.
Don't know what that was. But it was there now. So.
It's a bit like, it's nice. We learned some errors. We're being a bit cautious. We're sort of treating the dungeon with respect. We're doing a proper crawl, going in another room, having a look, making sure this is going to, and then going back the other way, because we have kind of completed the main objective. We do kind of want to experience the rest of the dungeon, but we are kind of, nearly dying, so, it still happens. We're still vulnerable in this place.
I think as well, it was nice, really, really creepy image, well done, Dan, from last week, of going down the stairs with no banister, and
that
then
was
just suddenly
great.
going.
Yeah.
My palms were literally sweaty. I'm quite afraid of heights anyway.
Were your knees weak? Were your arms heavy? Were you nervous?
Yeah, all of these things.
Was there vomit on your sweater already?
A little bit.
Mum's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Cool. But
on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out.
Choking.
Oh, whoops.
Everybody's joking now.
Time's run out.
Cool.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Carragher.
Anyway,
I thought James was actually going to jump in with the next one. I thought it was going to be sick.
No, I wasn't.
James doesn't know the lyrics to that song.
So you go down the stairs. But to anyone who sort of thinks, maybe they're being a bit overcautious, maybe they're sort of, they seem to be a bit, naff if they haven't played these games before. Seeing Boneyard just disappear out of sight, if we had been cavalier and just been marching down the steps and not...
Right.
That would be one of us dead.
Carragher would have been the first. Yeah, he would have been done.
But that's the thing. Even with Featherfall, we'd Featherfall slowly into whatever hideous death awaits you down there.
It's possible that... Now, obviously, Boneyard, it was, as a sort of a non-thinking creature that was just under command. It's possible that if one of us was at the front, we might have had a chance to try and notice something, or so it might not have been as bad as that. However, it was a very dangerous situation. It was nasty, and whatever's down there, I'm not sure I ever want to know.
I don't know. Will we find out? Because it was a minute drop, and it was 45 minutes.
It was a long way down
there.
man.
That was a heck of a long way down. Wherever that was,
Darkland.
it is deep under the ossuary.
Yeah,
it's well down there. Well, we know.
If somebody knows what the terminal velocity for a human-sized skeleton is, then you can work out exactly how far it is down to the ground, and thus how many d6 of damage you would suffer from falling down there. Fun
well,
maths problem.
Terminal velocity is about 83 miles an hour or something like that, isn't
I
it?
think it probably is
Something like
about
that. And it's the same, because if it's a coin or if it's a person, it's always the same terminal.
always-
That's
Yeah,
why if you drop
miles.
if you drop an undead skeleton from the top of the Eiffel Tower, it'll kill someone when it hits the ground.
Yeah.
Just with its cutlass. Have I said hello yet?
Nope.
Not sure,
Hello,
yeah.
everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast. There you go. A little bit of actual content before the welcome this time, before the lobby music. Getting excited.
We're invested, you see.
There we
We're
go.
invested, Dan. You've invested us.
It's good.
We've all got vests on.
Not as invested as Velda and Caragor are about to be.
Oh, yeah, we found the bridal suite.
It's been a sequence of meeting women. This adventure. You met one, and it turned out she was Zola, and she sort of helped you. You met another one.
Zola.
She tried to eat you, really ineffectively. Now you've met a new one. So which way will this go? Maybe both.
Women.
Well, there's
Big
actually
up.
3 women in there.
Big up women.
Big up women.
That covers anything we say now. Big up women.
Big up women.
Yeah. Can we just big up Rachel Henley again? I know she's,
up.
just because we mentioned Zola and
Who's she? That was ages ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
she'll be back.
Does that mean that guy
I hope so.
jumps over that pit every time he wants to go and see his dead wife?
Yeah, but his dead wife's a decomposing
suspect-
corpse, so, you know.
I suspect he has another way.
Yeah, he probably
I
has.
suspect he can probably make a stairway of zombies or
Yeah, that's true.
something ridiculous like
That's
that.
the
that he
less
walks
successful
over.
B-side to that album. That's amazing.
And he's dying in a stairway
Way of
of
zombie.
That's actually a pretty good idea for a parody song.
There's a lady who knows. Yeah, she's mentioned the lady in the song, don't they? We'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
Put a
All
pin in it,
her
we'll do it, we'll do it.
zombies are gone, and she's buying a stairway for zombies.
Very nice.
Why was it being sung by a late 90s rapper though?
James Blunt.
That was a pretty solid interpretation of what's his name from Led Zeppelin, actually.
Oh, I thought
Robert
it was,
Plant.
I thought it was, what's the
I
name?
think that Robert Plant sounds
Bobby
like
P.
James Blunt.
And she's buying. Yeah, he sounds
See,
like that.
I'm getting, what's the name? Look at them, my hips are small and humble.
What, Shakira?
Shakira, that's it. Shakira doing Stairway to Zombies. I'll tell you what, if that's not an image.
I love that idea.
I mean, has anyone seen Shakira and Robert Plant in the same place at the same time?
it's
Got similar hair, man. Similar hair, you know.
Yeah.
I think Shakira is just like Robert Plant with one of those Mission Impossible masks pulled down.
Well,
just
Robert
Tom
Plant
Cruise.
is Shakira with one of those Shakira masks, even more terrifying. And she is a 72-year-old man.
That's why she says her name twice, because she pulls off a mask after one of them. Shakira. She's pulling off a mask at one time. 2 masks.
Isn't that Wyclef saying that?
No.
Yeah, I think it
She
might
says
says her own name,
Shakira. Yeah, she doesn't say.
She's
it.
like that. She's
She
like
goes,
that Smack the Pony
"I'm
sketch.
Stadler."
You know the green wing sketch. You know the people who like phone in for their own dates, and she says I like to shout my own name during sex. Everyone's watched the Green Wing here. Don't give me that cold silence. I know you're doing it. Anybody else like shout their own names during sex? That was a sketch.
You know when your references get older and older and no one gets them. It's bad.
Yeah.
Isn't that old? It's like early 2000s.
Lucky that my
pretty
face
old.
is small and humble, so you don't confuse it with Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. Sorry, Shakira, can you just sing that? What was that line you said?
Sweetest Shakira, or Robert Plant, or Wyclef. Actually, that would be sick.
And France.
And women.
Led Shakira.
And women.
Tweet us, women.
Tweet us. Just tweet us.
That's a good idea,
By
actually.
the way, big up Shakira, big up Robert Plant,
And Wyclef.
and Wyclef, and women.
So I
there we
think
go.
we've established that this encounter is going to go very well for everyone.
We're all
there.
on the case.
You're all,
Yeah.
all over this. So you found a few different passageways. You found things that sort of double back on themselves, which obviously James already knew because Velda's got the map there that he's been making. So
Yeah.
you'd have known how all these things link up.
It's we'll get a good picture. It is going on social media once.
Oh, it's going to be on social media, the map.
And,
I'm also
and
going
you'll
to
see
put up...
that it is it's an extraordinary rendition of the official map. I think.
How have you
put up
done
the real
levels? I
map.
can't see levels.
Well, levels are tricky, Levels
I
tricky.
realise.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Especially as they come later.
Ordnance Survey's been struggling with that for ages.
Once we get out of here, you're going to post the picture of the actual...
Yeah, I'm going to post
we're
the
gonna
picture
post
of the
them both
actual
together.
map together. I'm also going to post a picture of the map with like a little dotted line showing the path you all took
Have you
through
been-
it and how many times you all doubled back on yourselves.
Please do, yeah.
It's going to be great.
So that you can kind of watch it yourself while humming the Benny Hill theme.
You know those maps that are drawn by drunk medieval monks? You've seen them. They're sort of
Yes,
like
those
squished
exact
up
maps.
Europe
Yeah, I
and
see
stuff.
them all the time.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of like that.
It's gonna be a thing of beauty. It's gonna be. I cannot wait to see it. But first of all, let's find out if you're ever going to get out of the Godsmith Ossuary.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out now.
The Godsmith author.
Quickly.
Shit.
Get to the stairway.
Take 42.
Come on.
So you,
Smooth.
those of you at the other side are sort of increasingly all just kind of ganging up on Fulton to stop him hurling himself down the pit.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, further down the passageway, back in the bedroom, Velda and Caragor, you are stood in the entrance to this bedroom, looking out as the curtains have parted from the bed, and a rotting woman has kind of peered out at all of you. She steps forward and steps down onto the ground next to it. You can see she is wearing fairly fine-looking clothing and mismatched jewelry, and there is a thick smell of perfume coming from her, but it's mixed with the smell of rotting flesh, as if she has tried to cover up the smell of her own decomposing body. But all it's doing is mixing with the smell to make which still, from the chemicals that are still wafting through from the spilled vat in the other room, just gives this whole room just a clawing, sweet, sickening smell. And the smell of all the burning bodies in the pit behind you. It's a cacophony for the senses in here. She steps down from the bed.
Very quietly to Velda.
Velda
How
just
far-
starts nudging Caragor in the back with her.
How far away is she from us?
So she is currently 20 feet away from you.
Velda, in this order, message the rest to go over here, and then command the other two zombies, alright?
Who are you?
Now, just out of character, can I do that whilst she's talking?
We're not in combat rounds. So
But
You
not in
can,
combat.
however, bear in mind using the rod, like using the wand, is a very obvious. You have to
Yes.
literally point it at them and say a command word, and you'll blast them with a beam of light. So.
Yes. So
it is not possible to do it
it's
in a
not
way
like
that is
remote control,
no.
it's
It's not possible to do it in a way that she won't notice
That's
you're doing
fine.
it.
But I can do whisper, can't I? Because it's
Whisper
very, I'm
is
literally just
whisper
like-
is easy to do.
Okay, so take it whilst she's talking, because I'm not
Okay.
going to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. Go ahead and send your message.
I basically whisper the group and say, "We found his wife. She's in here with 2 zombies. Get over here now." And then,
Okay,
but
and at
assume
the
that's
same-
happened, and then you can.
At the same time, she says, "If any of your friends get over here now, I will kill the wizard first." No, she doesn't.
you and your friends.
Too tempting. She steps forward. and says, "Where's my husband?"
Your husband is on his way. He just sent us to find out what you were doing in here. And Caragor's applying the holy weapon balm to his cutlass while he says this. Discreetly.
Make a bluff check to.
Discreetly oiling a sword.
18.
18. Her eyes narrow and she looks at the sword as you're talking, but she doesn't immediately throw up her guard. Says, "I don't know you. What are you doing here? Do you work for Svelanus?"
Do you know what? In a roundabout way, yes, we do work for Svetlana.
That is not his name.
Svelanus.
She clenches her fist.
What's your name?
My name is Esme. I am his wife.
Yes,
Hello, Esme. That's a very lovely dress.
Thank you.
he said he loves you very much. Actually, he mentioned you.
What did he say? He comes by so infrequently.
It's because you've got to jump over that bloody 10-foot gap you've got there, Esme.
He never wants to see me.
But he does work very, very hard, and I think he's sort of working on a present, a very special present for you.
What is the present? She steps towards you eagerly.
Well, no, you've got to stay there. He knows what it is, but he didn't tell us.
Yeah, what's the present, Velda?
Well, didn't he say he was working on a new formula?
A formula for, was it skincare, was it, Velda?
Well, sort of. It was more for sort of the prolonging of life.
Aye. The prolonging of this. It's anti-aging. It's anti-aging cream, isn't it?
Well, actually, our character, I'm not even bluffing, because he did say about he wants to come up with something to fix her, didn't he? Because she was that. So I'm not even lying.
Just rephrasing the truth to fix you.
Well, no.
The creepiest rendition of that I've ever heard.
Can you give Colin disadvantage on the next roll just for that?
That was alright, man.
He will never fix me. He doesn't care anymore. He only cared to bring me back. And now he doesn't care that I'm wasting away again. He promised he would make me better again. But he lied. Make a bluff check, Velda.
Sweet dear Lord.
Did you message him?
That's a natural one.
Oh,
Yes, I'd already messaged him.
You've
by
already
this point.
messaged
Yeah,
him.
I did that almost immediately.
Just as you are lying.
Well, I mean...
Do the three of you want to do anything, having received that message while
we
they're
should
doing
try
it?
and get
We should get over there now.
Try and get over there,
Dan,
right?
is there any? Can I make a little perception and see if there's anything we can put over this gap, like a big plank of wood? Or
You reckon
something?
with a bit of time you could probably retrieve, you could probably drag one of the bookcases through from the alchemy lab and throw that down across it.
How long's that going to take, Dan?
That is going to take you. That's going to take you a couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes.
It's a long time.
Now, bearing in mind that conversation's just taken a couple of minutes, and I know it's a bit meta, but you know, by the time we do that, it's probably about the same time. Am I right, Dan?
You'll be a little bit behind. You'd be a little bit
A
behind.
wee
You
bit
wouldn't
behind.
Quite get them,
You
but
might as well jump.
I could do a jump and a feather fall if you guys want to do that, so that they've got
Sure.
some backup.
Now that is meta, isn't it? Because then we're aware.
That's
of
not
it.
meta.
Is it not? No. Okay, just making sure. Cool.
If you'd,
My warning was fairly insistent.
It'd be meta if you hadn't had any warning at all.
Yeah.
Got it. Right.
But I literally warned a couple of you, but it would have been enough to be like, yeah, you need to get real fucking quick.
It's okay. You go ahead. I'll do this.
No,
by myself.
Battlestone. I need you to help me drag this because then it's quicker, right?
Yeah.
Let's go and get
you
one of
guys
these
go and get that
bookcases.
because we will need a way back anyway. So why don't you guys get that? I will jump over to give some backup. Okay.
I see
Okay.
Fulton just
Okay.
about to try and jump. I grab him again. All right, so we're going to go and do that and sort that out.
Do I need to do an acrobatics?
easy to
or
do.
you do.
So an acrobatics, and then I can use my feather fall, right?
I was just remembering when Fulton tried to jump over that pit.
Yeah, that's
You're
why I'm
another
sorting
one.
this out. Like,
I'm going to leave Philippe with what's his face with these guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Okay, it's 13.
13. You just about make it. You land on the other side
Okay.
with a soft touch. And looking down the end, you can see Velda and Caragor with their backs to you, talking to somebody.
Okay, can I stealthily sort of creep
Yeah,
up?
make a stealth check.
Oh, what the hell is going on? Okay. It's only 11.
11. Okay. You start making your way quietly down the room, Esme looks at the two of you. I will give you one last chance. Tell me who you really are.
With a Danger Club, love. And I backhand her as hard as possible with my holy cutlass.
You see a stone crumbles behind you as Shania trips on something on her way down. She hears that, immediately starts casting a spell. Roll for initiative, everybody.
All right. Trying to go for a little surprisey round there.
No, she's aware of you. If you're aware of each other, it's quicker the draw.
Fair enough.
Caragor.
11.
11. Very nice. Velda. 14, not too bad.
4. Terrible.
C'est terrible.
7.
Oh, jeez.
7, okay.
I mean, they're not in the room anyway.
Good
I've got
work.
15.
Nice.
Okay, some good rolling from the people in the room. Not so good from the old outside squad.
Table team.
Oh
no, bookcase team.
Okay, some good rolls. The first person in the room to act is one of the zombies. The zombie handmaiden on the right. She goes ahead and charges Velda. It's not very high, so you might be all right. Comes swinging in with a 10 against your flat-footed AC.
Am I flat-footed?
You are flat-footed because you haven't acted yet. Until you act for the first time in combat, you are flat-footed.
Yeah, that is my armor class.
All right, it comes running in, punches Velda.
Yeah. I'm
Dealing.
gonna go Windy Escape.
Okay, you cast Windy Escape. So Windy Escape gives you a damage reduction. It's not an automatic miss.
This is one of the changes you were muttering
There
about.
we are. There's one of the things we talked about way back at New Year about things that we're going to get corrected. So I believe it's DR10 you get. So anything else will go through it. It also means that Wind Escape does not protect you from energy attacks. So keep that in mind.
And damage reduction 10, just for the listeners and Dangerlings, that means damage reduction 10 gives you, it reduces 10 points of damage to you, is that correct?
That's right, you ignore the first 10 points of damage.
So it's still pretty bloody
powerful.
good.
Much like the zombies actually were a thing. And actually, there isn't a situation where I've used it before where it would have
Changed,
it
you haven't
would
taken
have been
more
over
than
10
10,
damage, because it's mostly been like people trying to hit me with a sword or something.
Yeah, so it comes swinging at you, connects a small amount, but you manage to cast Windy Escape, and it passes through you, dealing only 1 point of damage.
I can deal with.
Which would have been, if you imagine DR10, that would have been pretty nasty if it had landed.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
It is now Shania's go. Shania, you are in the corridor, and you can see a combat has just broken out ahead of you.
I'm sort of behind these guys, aren't I?
You are, yes.
So I step out, to the side of them.
Yeah.
Cast the flaming sphere directly at the main lady who's trying to cast stuff. Right at her
Esme.
feet.
All right, you cast.
Face.
You cast a flaming sphere at Esme. So it flies at her. She gets her reflex save to try and avoid it. And that is going to be a 19.
Yeah.
So half damage.
She takes half, yeah. She'll take half.
Does she have to make a roll to see if she gets set on fire or not?
12, so it's a 6.
6 points of fire damage. Very nice. I think it's only flammable objects. I don't think it's people that get set on light.
Yeah, it's just objects, I think.
Would just out of curiosity, would a dead person's clothes count as being flammable?
Not to the point that it would have any effect in combat. She'd have to stand in it for ages to be able to actually completely set them alight. Unless they were made of really cheap synthetic material, like you get in those sort of 80s warning ads about not leaving cigarettes sticking around, hanging around. But
or anything from Primark.
Most
Big up Primark.
Most of our costumes that we get in our green rooms.
Tweeters Primark.
Yeah. All right, so you hit her with 6 points of damage. Does some decent damage. She hits her with a fireball, and she cries out in anger as she sees you arriving. She shouts.
Will it sort of disrupt her concentration?
No,
because
she's not effectively cast. She's only just beginning it. She's not mid spell. It's only like full round action spells like summons that you can disrupt with that. She cries out, "I knew it! You've come for him!" Feldo, it's your go.
Can I take a 5-foot step?
Yes,
so
you
I'm
can.
not in combat.
Yep.
And then use the wand.
Okay.
I'd like to use the wand.
Mm-hmm. That's a good sound.
Yes. I would like to use the wand against the other handmaiden, not the one that charged me.
Okay.
The other one.
Okay, you blast it across the room at the other handmaiden. What?
Does she have any intelligence?
No, she doesn't.
Good. Okay.
What instruction would you like to give her?
I'm not going to say fight. I'm going to point to the main woman.
Point to Esme. All right.
Esme.
The other zombie turns to look at Esme.
I'm thinking that you can sort of fight the other one, yeah?
The other zombie?
Who's right next to us, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was
that's
I was
what
going to go for Esme because she's a spellcaster, so...
You spend your round dragging the bookcase over to the gap. Don't quite get it over. And it is Esme's go. Esme summons up some magic and blasts the three of you with a colour spray.
Is she not having to make a concentration check to cast in combat?
She's not currently in melee with anybody.
The zombie just attacked her?
No, the zombie has been told to attack her, but it hasn't acted yet.
I see.
So it has to wait till its turn.
Unfortunately, sorry. That's why I thought that while she's duffing on Esme, but
cool.
Sorry, guys.
So you are blasted with a stream of brightly coloured lights. So I need all three of you to go ahead and make a will save.
Oh gosh.
Good luck, boys.
This is all going to go bad.
Wake up zombie of the night, blinded by the light.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is going to be funzos.
Lights are blinding my eyes. And I'm thinking...
Caragor, what you got?
It's a natural one.
Natural one. Zelda, what have you got?
I got 9.
A 9. Shania, what have you got?
18.
An 18 is reduced slightly because of your light sensitivity, but it's still a successful save.
Okay.
So perhaps used to being able to cover your eyes quickly when bright lights come around, you manage to shield your eyes, Shania, as the lights go off around you. Caragor and Velda, you are blasted by the array of colours, and you are so you are staggered and you are blind for 1 round.
Okay.
Not a 1 on that, so not so good.
Yeah.
And then you'll be stunned for 1 round after that.
Okay, great.
So
You just got to survive 2 rounds.
yeah, easy.
It's a man I've never been stunned before.
The other zombie then goes after Esme, as instructed to. Walks over and takes a swing, but doesn't land a hit on her. She dodges aside, and she realizes it's coming for her. Caragor, it is now your go.
So, I'm staggered first.
You are staggered and blinded.
And blinded, okay. So that staggered means I can only either take a move or a standard action. I can't do both, is that correct?
That's correct, yep.
And with the blinded thing, if I did a melee attack now, would it be a 50-50% chance?
It would
of
be
miss?
50% miss chance because the zombie is directly in front of you. Esme is in the middle of the room. She's not in. You wouldn't be able to get a melee against her because
I thought she, prior to the combat starting, I thought she walked right up to me.
No, she walked across the room, so she was close to you, but not directly in melee.
kind of in
Just
the
close
middle
enough
of
to
the
hit you
room.
all
Right,
with
fine.
the arc of the spell.
Okay, well then I have to go for the zombie that's close to me, which I presume is the one not being controlled by Veldo, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
All right, well I'll take a blind swing at it.
Come on.
Can't study the target, can I? Because I'm blind.
You cannot study the target. No, you wouldn't be able to anyway because you haven't got a move action.
Oh, fuck me.
Wow.
That's what you get when you swing a sword when you're blind. It's
roll
another
again.
natural
Gotta
one.
roll.
Natural one. Roll to confirm.
I'm feeling a little bit Fulton. Feeling a little bit Fulton.
It's a little bit Fulton.
When you are blind.
The total of that attack would be 16.
16.
Is that-
It would be a hit, but roll your miss chance because if that comes up as an odds, we're going to call that a fumble because that is still a miss.
Okay, so odds
Is a
are
miss,
and
evens
are a hit.
is a
Even
hit.
Stevens.
It's an even 4.
It's an even 4, so it would have been a hit, so it's just a miss, not a fumble.
Fine.
You
Well done,
swing the cutlass out wildly, but the zombie is not standing where you thought it was any longer.
Can't see. I can't see.
I can't see him.
Fulton, you spend the round helping M drag the bookcase. Next round, you'll be able to throw it across the gap and then use it as a bridge. So you're making some progress gradually. The uncontrolled zombie takes a swing at Caragor. That is an 18 against your flat-footed armor class.
Yeah.
'Cause
Why
you're
is it flat-footed?
Because you're blind. You don't have your dex bonus to your AC at the moment because you
It'd been a
can't
hit
see
either
where
way,
to dodge.
so.
Good to know. So it smashes you with one. It's only a small woman, but she's incredibly strong. She's very strong. She hits you for 11 points of damage.
Oh, bloody hell. What was that?
Shania, you're the only one in this room that is not currently dazed. And these two looking about what you've just seen Caragor just swing at nothing and then get punched in the head by the zombie. He's got a huge bruise, blood running down the side of his lip. So it's a big hit.
So he got hit by by one of the zombies.
Yes,
not
so
Esme.
one of the zombies is in melee with Caragor. Esme is standing back a little bit in the middle of the room, and then and one of the other zombies is next to her, trying to attack her.
Okay.
Shania, what's it gonna be?
Okay. Shania is going to direct the flaming sphere at Esme using a move action. It sounds like that. And at the same time, put a hand on Caragor and use the Cure Light Wounds.
All right.
Ring.
So, I'm going to roll a reflex save for Esme. Oh, it's not so good this time. That is only a 12.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take all his damage.
Nice. Well, I've got some bad news about his earlier damage. It is actually reflex negates, not reflex for half.
Okay.
So on a reflex save on the last one, she completely avoided the ball, so she took no damage from it last round.
Okay.
This round, however, she gets hit with the full 3d6 points of damage.
Okay. 12.
12 points of damage. Very nice indeed.
Okay. And then it's only 6 points, I'm afraid, but
Okay.
Better than not. Cheers,
best I can do
Shania.
right now.
Okay, Shania, you dart behind the other group, flicking your hand around and sending the ball crashing back into her. This time she's distracted trying to fight the zombie handmaiden, and the ball hits her in the side, sending flames licking up her body. You slam your hand onto the back of Caragor and manage to heal some of these wounds while you're doing it.
Good turn.
Strong round. Very good round. Velda, it's your go. You are blinded and staggered.
I am. Now, in terms of if I wanted to cast the command undead wand,
Yep.
is it a 50-50 or is it even worse?
No,
odds?
you can't use. You
I
need to
just
know the
can't use
exact
it.
location
Right,
to cast
okay.
that.
In that case, I am going to. There's not a great deal that I can do. I'd like to take. If I take another 5-foot step, that's not going to like plump me over the edge, is it? That's a way back.
No.
isn't it?
You've got quite a way back.
So I'm just going to take another 5-foot step, and
You got
I
magic.
I mean, I've got magic missile though, but that also requires a visual on the target.
Yeah, you
doesn't
need to
it?
be able. It's anything at range is impossible while you're blind, unless you have blind fight or something like that.
Okay.
Philippe
yeah,
does.
in that case, unfortunately, there's not a great deal I can do.
Where is Philippe?
back in the alchemy lab
He's
with his
sitting with
body.
us, isn't he?
I'm gonna send another message to these guys just to say like, yep, we need help when you're ready.
Do you want to do any moves or anything before we do that?
Well, I mean, I've taken a 5-foot step away.
Okay,
from
take a
the combat
5-foot step
again,
back. Okay,
but I can't because I can't see anything,
quite
so
a-
I can't. I'm not gonna.
Quite a passive aggressive like
You don't.
message.
It's about I wouldn't bother, but it's about what I can do. And I don't let's just say
Yeah, fair
I
enough,
do
mate.
nothing, but I
Fair
literally
enough.
just sort of stand there trying to shake the crazy colours out my eyes.
Okay, you don't get an attack of op from the zombie because you move back and you send
Well, I'm 10 feet away from it now.
your message. Oh yeah.
M just says back, yep, run away.
Okay.
Good boys.
M, it's your go. You drag the bookcase. It's about halfway across the gap.
Yep.
Now, you reckon on Fulton's go you'll have the gap completely bridged, and then next round you'll be in the fight.
Amazing image there. Dun, 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 dun. Fight, dun, dun, dun.
I didn't realise it was going to take this long.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. This is bookcase slowly going.
I thought it was just going to be
There's something very Monty Python about
Very
it.
Monty Python, isn't it? Yeah.
tip the books out, chuck it over, be
You
fine.
can't chuck this book away. It's a good one. Nah, go on, chuck it. Go on.
Nah, fuck it, don't matter.
Can't read anyway. Sorry, boys.
Esme. Ooh, what do I want to do?
Is that what she
That
said?
sounds ominous.
I know.
Got
what I
options,
want
have
to
you
do.
done?
I've got a couple of options.
Yeah.
A couple of things that I can do. But I think it's going to be this one. Let me just check the range on this old one. Check I can get you. Oh, look at that. I can get you all. It's not a lot of damage, but damage is damage.
Who are you talking to, Dan? Who are you talking to? Hey,
to our beloved listeners. It's you and me, Dangerlings. You and me against the club. Esme takes a 5-foot step.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. They're on your side, aren't they? She summons up more magic from her hands, and you see her hands begin to glow. She stretches them out and casts Burning Hands, sending a
Concentration check.
She take a 5-foot step away from the other zombie.
Rules lawyer.
And she sends an arc of flame washing over all of you and the zombie who is attacking you. So I need reflex saves from all of you.
I have spell resistance, right? You know that.
You have spell resistance?
Yeah. It's in my racial trait.
Are you sure?
It's in my racial trait.
Because that's incredibly powerful.
Well, it says it right here in my racial traits. As a drow, I have spell resistance.
I'm gonna look that up while the rest of you.
Go ahead.
As a sylph, I get energy resistance, but it's a specific
what kind of energy
thing. Well, it just says energy resistance. Sylphs have electricity resistance.
Okay,
of 5.
electricity.
So
resistance,
electricity.
yeah.
So it's a specific, not just spells. That'd be crazy.
That would be pretty mad.
I'm going to roll this reflex save because might as well get it done. It's going to be a fail anyway, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, natural 1. Told you.
If you preamble it,
You literally talked yourself into it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but I just knew it. I knew it was going to be bad.
All right, with that logic, I'm going to roll a reflex save. I'm just going to roll it, get out of the way. It's going to be a critical successful, failed. Oh, shit.
Why did you say all the words? Why did that happen?
It's going
to be a critical successful.
Successful drainpipe Hispanic
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, see, we talked it, didn't you?
it was an exact Hispanic hawking. You're exactly right about that. I'm going to do my reflex save, and it's going to be a win.
Natural 1!
Serious.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
So you put good stuff out in the universe. This is a lesson here.
Mock us. Oh dear.
Never try.
Wait a second. These are Fulton's
That's
dice.
what I've learned. Never try.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm going to roll a natural 20 just for the shits and gigs.
What'd you get? A 1? Serious?
Fucking hell.
Wow, I got to try this.
What's wrong with it? All right.
Okay, now if this works for me, there's something going on.
Oh my god.
Go on.
I am gonna roll a natural 20. Nah.
I tell you what though. You haven't really bummed any rolls yet. Maybe it's the dice tray.
Maybe it's the dice
because
tray.
we've always used the
I mean,
dice
I've been
tray.
saying it. No, I'm joking.
I'm going to roll Ross's dice.
What'd you get?
What'd you get? I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it.
Serious? Got an actual one. Oh, and you got a 19.
I got a 19.
Oh my god, that was so weird.
I got a 19 as well.
Statistically, how impossible is that? Two the same on the D20. Fuck your dice, bro.
Your dice. It's just, seriously, I think one day we're going to have a competition. We've talked a little bit about it, and I think the top prize should be your cursed dice, the world famous Fulton's.
I want to roll it again, but
All right.
Okay.
Shania does have spell resistance. You have lesser spell resistance as a drow, which gives you a spell resistance of 6.
What? What?
It's can drow 6 plus your level, so a total of 9.
Wow.
So cast a level check to overcome your spell resistance. Natural 1. Shania is unaffected by this spell.
Yes.
Fucking drow, man.
Jesus.
What'd you get in your saves, you two?
Oh, fluffed it. I got a natural 1.
Natural 1?
10.
Out of 10. Oh, good rolls. Not good enough.
we had a
the good news is the other zombie failed as well. So Karagor and Velda, you take you both take 10 points of fire damage.
Velda crashes to the ground.
Karagor crashes to the ground.
Oh no! The other zombie just stays standing, although it is almost burned to a crisp, but it is still going. Shania, you cover yourself, but your magical drow bullshit saves you. You resist the magic, but around you see your two friends hit the floor, their clothes burning. As Esme begins preparing to weave another spell. Oh no! I love casters. Right. That means we're going to go over to zombie number 1.
Yeah.
Who is on your side, keeps trying to follow its commands until it's told otherwise. So it keeps, even though Velda's down, it keeps trying to attack Esme. And it rolls a 2.
Fuck's sake.
Takes a swing and complete miss. So it's doing something. It's not doing much, but it's there. It's participating. Karagor, do you need to roll to stabilize?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
And what's the formula for this again?
So the DC is 10 plus the negative total of your hit points. So if you're on a -1, it's 11. -2 is -12. It's 12. And you're adding your Constitution modifier.
That is great, because I made that by 1.
Make it by 1. All right, Karagor, you stabilize. So you are unconscious, but you are no longer losing hit points every round.
Okay, so do I stay on -1 or do I
stay
go
on
to
exactly
0?
what you were on?
Okay.
But it doesn't it doesn't go down any further. Fulton, you and M finally push the bookcase across the gap. And begin to clamber across it carefully. You reach the other side. That takes your whole turn, but both of you are now on the other side, and so we'll be ready to get involved this round, which I strongly suggest that you do. Things are not looking great.
Hey, at least we're not blinded.
Well, that's true. And you're probably going to miss the round that you'd have been stunned, so that's positive.
Yeah.
So, the other zombie kind of looks at the various people around it, steps over Karagor and Velda, and takes an attack at Shania. That is going to be an 18.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's going to hit me.
Okay.
Don't mess with this guy's lady. Another 1 on damage. Always rolling the 1s on damage, except on massive deadly spells. So that is going to be just 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. All right then.
As it moves up and just punches you as you get up from the spell.
Okay.
Shania, it's now your go. Over your shoulder, you can see Em and Fulton hurrying across the gap with Philippe standing on the other side.
So I shout to them, hurry the fuck up! I move the sphere at Esme against Esme again.
Okay.
And I also whip out my scythe and take a slash at the zombie in front of me.
All right, so yes, you can do all of those things.
Yes.
Right, she makes a reflex save. Which is going to be only a 10.
No good.
Okay, roll your damage.
Right.
Could get her on this.
Come on.
It is possible.
11.
11. You do not kill her.
Damn!
She's still standing. The fire batters into her, sending her up in flames. But she's still going, trying to pat out the fire as it goes.
So I need to take my attack against...
take your attack against the zombie.
Okay, against the zombie. Okay. 12.
A 12 does not hit.
God damn it!
So you hit her with the fire. Take a swing with the scythe, but it parries your blow with its hand, turns it aside.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no good for Shania on that one. Velda, please roll to stabilize.
Alrighty. Cool. That's a natural. Oh no, it was on. That was on the edge.
Crack die. Go for it again.
3. Excellent. Brilliant. That's no.
No. All right. You lose another hit point.
Okay.
Okay, MZ, you are across the bridge and now can get in range. At the end of the corridor, you can see Shania rapidly backing up while fighting with her scythe against one of the zombies that is very badly burned. Worryingly, beneath the zombie, you can see both Velda and Caragor lying on the floor. They also look badly burned. And then beyond them in the room, you can see there are some other figures moving around. What do you want to do?
How many figures are moving around?
You can see 2 other figures in the room. They seem to be fighting with each other. But
So thing is, there's one zombie having a go at Esme, isn't there?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So and this one that's fighting with Shania, I'm going to run up to them.
All right.
Slash it with the old new.
You bring the old new in.
Yeah, mate.
Green dice.
23.
23 hits. Good old emerald die.
Where's that number?
No DR against this.
5
slashing.
5 points of damage.
5 points. You kill the zombie.
That's what I'm talking about.
You, you come barreling in and just take the zombie's arms off, and then take its head off with the sword, and it crumples down on top of Velda's body, and just lays there on top.
10 feet away.
Huh?
I'm 10 feet away.
No, they've backed up towards you.
Zombie.
It just totters to 10 feet away.
Standing.
Can I say something?
Walks around everyone and falls on you.
Zombie or zom not to be.
Oh, I thought you were doing zombie.
No, we did that. Didn't we do that a few episodes
I think
ago?
we've done that. Yeah.
But I appreciate it, man.
In your head.
You're gonna die.
Rick, you're doing this brilliant as your brain's melting.
As your lives flash before your eyes, the two of you kind of flashing in and out of consciousness, you can just hear puns. And you're glad they're using their time wisely. Well, look, it's Esme's go again.
Esme.
What about Fulton?
I'm last.
Fulton goes last in the combat.
Yeah.
Now, is she distracted at all by the fight that she's having? Not
Yeah,
really. She is.
She's having to move around the room. To
She could do that 5-foot step thing.
She looks to raise her hands, as if uncertain, and you can see fear cross her face. But then she looks to the zombie attacking her and looks back to the wizard laying down on the floor and seems to understand what is going on and realizes that the zombie is going to keep attacking her regardless of what she does. So she takes another 5-foot step and she casts a spell at MZ. Go ahead and give us a will save.
A will save?
Will save.
Okay.
This could be a TPK.
Make the save.
12.
A 12? That is a fail. She hits you with a spell, and you suddenly just see you suddenly look around the room, see your companions lying on the ground, see how powerful she is, and the entire situation seems completely hopeless to you. You are frightened for 4 rounds.
Oh shit! No.
Okay.
So the frightened status: a frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best it can. If unable to flee, it may fight. A frightened creature takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. A frightened creature can use special abilities, including spells, but only to flee. The creature must use any means that they have at their disposal to try and escape. And then later you become shaken. But yeah, 4 rounds, you are terrified of this whole room. You want nothing other than to get away.
Get away, get away, get away.
Oh, I'm loving this fight. The other zombie takes another swing at Esme.
Come on, zombie.
That is going to be a 19.
Is that a crit?
Which doesn't hit her. It takes a swing, but she's too quick and she managed to dodge it. It's close, but it doesn't manage to land a hit on her. It could have been
19.
On a 19. Caragor, you're already stable, so you don't do anything. You just stay lying on the floor. Fulton, you arrive across the gap, and you can see Shania and M fighting a zombie. Everyone, just carnage around it. M is beginning to back away from the zombie.
The one that just did that spell, where can I get to her?
You can, but you'll have to run past the zombie, so you will get an attack of op from the zombie as you run past it.
The zombie's dead, right?
The zombie's dead.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, beg your pardon. That zombie is dead.
Nice try.
Do
we get to gloat like Dan gloats?
It's been a real smug episode at this end of the time. I apologise. Yes, the zombie is dead. So yes, you have a clear run. You can. You would be. It would be a double move or a charge to get into melee with her. Charge! Okay, Fulton comes barreling back.
Come on, sunshine.
Come on, the Fulton dice.
As M kind of turns a look of horror on his face and runs past it, you bow through, swinging your axe above your head in a mighty arc. And what do you get?
21.
A 21? Miss.
Whoa.
She is lightning quick and steps aside as you slam the axe into the ground next to her. A noble attempt by Fulton, but it does not land a hit.
Is your flaming sphere still going?
Yeah.
It's the only
This is
thing
the
that's
last. I think this will be the last round.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's I mean,
Zombie
M might get out alive, but he'll be
number
running
2
away.
Got magic missile
is dead. And it's Shania's go.
Okay, so
How many?
I mean, everything at Esme now.
All right.
What it's going to be. So I do the flaming sphere at her first, but I'm also going to charge at her once I've done the sphere.
All right. So the sphere flies at her first. She goes ahead and makes a reflex save.
Get Velda back in the fight.
It's not bad. That's a 13.
No, it's not enough.
Oh, it hits her. The flame. She dives to the side, but the flaming sphere hits her, dealing.
6. Come on. So that's 11.
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
and you kill Esme.
Oh my fucking god! Wow, Jesus Christ!
God.
She spins round to try and cast another spell, but as she steps out the way of the axe, the ball of fire hits her from the back, and she just goes up in flames, screaming, and just collapses to the ground, screaming, "Svelanus, you promised! You promised!"
Svelanus is gone.
He's dead.
Falls to the ground and stops moving, her hand kind of reaching a couple of times as the undead energies keeping her alive keep her twitching. She reaches one last time and then it falls to the ground still. That is where we leave it for tonight.
We got people
Close one.
down.
Nice.
Spicy pocket pork.
Have you ever thought about branching out into pouches?
No, that doesn't give them the flavour. When you
Pouchy
put
pork?
your hand in the
pouch
pocket,
pork.
you get the nice salt from the sweat from your hand, goes on the meat.
Well, it depends where you keep the pouch.
What?
Well, you
No,
could
I'm
keep
saying
it
the
near
benefits
near the
of pocket.
crotchal area.
Yes, you could.
Yeah?
You could have pocket pork.
No.
No, pouch pork.
Pouch pork?
Pouch
No,
pork.
it
Pouchy
would-
pork.
Yes.
Meat
No one would
pouch.
buy your pouch pork.
You could have a beef bag.
I have one of those.
What about chicken trousers?
Chicken trousers. That's not bad. Yes.
Hey, stop stealing my ideas.
Well, no, I think we're onto something. You know, Fulton, you can get on with pocket meat. I think we could do it improved, couldn't we?
No, I was only joking, Velda.
Do you remember his tent?
All right.
Oh, this is fun.
No, we could if you want, Velda. We could make tents out of trouser chicken.
I mean, you're just being ridiculous.
No,
Chicken trouser tents.
chicken trouser tents.
Chicken
Is it-
trouser
it's
tent.
a turkey
Chicken trouser
tent.
tent.
We could put
Turkey
chorizo
tent.
in them.
Turkey tents. Yeah, that works.
Turkey
Chorizo,
tents.
chorizo,
A beef bivouac.
chorizo chicken trouser tent.
Chorizo chicken trouser tent.
Chorizo chicken.
Yeah,
trouser tent.
that's what you
chorizo?
get when you're feeling fair horny.
What's chorizo?
I know it's just all sausage.
Kind of pocket meat.
Who invented it?
Sausage sack.
No. Oh, fair enough.
Nice.
Good. That's definitely no intros in there.
I think
Hey listener, Dutch here from Voice from the Underground, the podcast. My co-host and I want to invite you to check out our little corner of the podcast verse. At Voice from the Underground, we talk about all the crazy happening around us and try to make a little bit of sense out of the nonsense with little to no results. If the idea of hearing three semi-intelligent, outspoken nerds talk about politics, social issues, current events, sports, movies, pretty much anything that we decide to talk about because, well, it's our show, appeals to you, grab your shovel and come on down to the underground, and then consult a qualified psychotherapist. Find us wherever you get your podcasts, just not where you buy your weed.
Voice from the Underground.